Welcome back, folks, to Let's Replay Mystic Quest, and when last we left off, what do you know? Everything that everybody said about the magic mirror, Marsh Cave, and Kett turned out to be correct. The magic mirror does indeed reveal people's true forms. Kett turned out to be a werewolf, and we've defeated Kett. And now we're moving deeper into his manor, and we found loads of enemies. It's quite safe to say that the fact that this is an inn is merely a front for something far more sinister. And I wonder who Mr. Lee is. I mean, there were mentions of caskets down in the basement, but I'm sure there's nothing in that. I'm sure Skye is not in a casket deep within the basement areas of here. We'll find out either way. We're gonna head down here and fight more pumpkin enemies. One hit here from a chain, and one hit here. Oh, we need to hit again. There we go! And we can't carry that. I think it's time to get rid of this candy. If nothing else, the pillows are worth more than the candy. What is in here? But another pillow. We don't need another pillow. What we need is to use fire on these foes. Ha-ha! Burn, enemies, burn. Those enemies can be hit by a weapon that we're going to get later, but right now we're just going to have to rely on fire. The reason why the game gave us that spell. And also, why are there chairs here? Yes, I'd like to get hit in the face by an enemy, please. Coming right up. Won't be a moment. Excellent. I love it. Ow! Thank you very much. Fast service. We're going to move up here. There is a hole in the ground there. You don't want to fall in that, because you will fall. The game is not going to be generous enough to, let you just walk up there and go, actually, there's a drop there, you can fall, but we won't let you. You will just fall. We're going to have to wait for the chain to be at maximum power here, and then that gives us more range, which allows us to get over here, which is handy. You'll notice as well that the way back, you don't need to do that. Which way do we want to go? We could go this way, or we could go up. You know what, we're going to go up first. There might be something awesome here, like a foe that will just hit us in the face as soon as we enter. That's okay. We'll just use fire here, and we gained a level up, and all of our mana back. Very handy. We're going to gain more power here, and become even stronger. Now I think we're level 10, and we actually want those keys, so we're going to have to get rid of an item. I think we have one more candy. We have two more candy. You know what? I'm just going to get rid of both of the candies. We don't need them. We don't need all the pillows either, but they are worth more money. We want those keys, though. What is down here? But an area with another door. And these fences for some reason. I have no idea why they're there. Ah, we're here. We could have just fallen here, but it's much better to actually take the stairs. We could go this way, and over here are more enemies, but what about down here? Is down here where we need to go? We've no idea, we're just sort of exploring and seeing if we can find where Skye is. You die now, and die that enemy did. Over here are more foes that we shall best. With one hit there and one hit there, the dungeon owl is no more. And this is just a circle, so we really didn't need to go this way at all. No secret wall here, no secret wall there. We can have a look over here as well. Get rid of that foe there. And, oh, we've been poisoned. That's not good. We need to defeat you really quickly. Use fire here, and we're pretty much safe. There is no secret there, and no secret here. But we do want to cure ourselves and deal with all that pesky damage. Much better. Time to switch back to fire here. It's a shame you can't very quickly select a spell that you want. And so what was down here, but not a whole lot. So we're going to head back the way we came, and get hit by these foes, but kill both of them in one swing. Always handy. That pretty much is just a way to get back to here, just in case you happen to fall. And there is an item that we do want, a crystal. That I think is an offensive spell in item form. We most certainly want to use some fire here though. That foe is gone, that foe is gone. You are gone with one swing of the chain, and you are also gone. And I accidentally walked away before getting that item. That is a pity. Down here is an area that we've been to before, and that reveals that there is a way we can go here. We're going to use the mattock to get back to where we were. One swing of this, and we can move on our way. Up here. And we could actually go that way as well. Do we want to, I think we'll just keep the magic equipped for now. We'll be back there in a bit. Over here are more foes for us to best. Do we have... Nope, we don't have fire equipped. I had a mattock equipped. I just remembered that. We'll defeat you, and we'll defeat you, and then we'll hit you to destroy you, and then use fire there so that... Oh, and then we'll defeat you. Every single attack is that little bit more experience. And over here are more foes, and some corpses. That really doesn't bode well for us, does it? Exploring some more, we find that we are now here. We could have used the door, probably needed a key to get into this door on the other side, but now we can use these stairs. And what do these stairs lead to? They lead to here, and you'd think that there's nothing here. There's definitely something here. Right now we just need to use fire to get rid of you, and then defeat you, Mr. Skeleton, and find where the secret is. It's not there. It's not here either. Is it up here? It's not there either. There's gotta be something here. Maybe it's one of these pots that we're going to have to destroy with our trusty mattock. This mattock right here. Anything there? Ooh, there's a stairway, and there's nothing there. We're going to go this way, and find another area. No secret there, no secret there. We have no magic, by the way. And so if we find enemies that we need to use magic against, we're just going to have to avoid them. Never mind, we have more magic now. And we also have more wisdom, more stats, more power. And that enemy still dies in one hit. This door is locked, though. We're going to need a key. Good thing we have loads of them. A good thing that these keys... Oh dear, man was right. Here are some caskets. This is not good. Nothing in there that we want to find? Nothing in there? Or there? Or here? We'll find you eventually, Skye! Nothing there either. What about here? Aha! Skye! Oh, Jim, what took you so long? Well, it was a little bit complicated. Surely you knew that they were responsible. Well, I had my suspicions. You had your suspicions? Well, I needed to find a magic mirror, and for that I needed to get a bronze key, and... What are you talking about? You should have just barged past Kett. Well, he turned out to be a werewolf. A werewolf? Really? You can't defeat a werewolf? Well, maybe I couldn't. I had to use the sickle that I found in my dungeon and... Look, let's just go. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I just said that. Well, I think it's a great idea. And now we can go. But more importantly, we have Skye with us, which means that we now have an unlimited supply of healing. We don't need to use that cure spell anymore. We do, however, keep needing to use fire, mainly to get rid of these enemies that we can't yet defeat with a weapon. Alright, you die now, and you die. Where did you learn to cast fire? Oh, in the Marsh Cave. There's a person I met there called Man who could also do it. A person called Man. Yes, very trustworthy person. Not at all suspicious. And we actually need to throw something away right now because that chest is blocking the stairs up. We found a wisdom crystal. We're just going to destroy that chest and move on. We have to do a fair bit of backtracking here. We could head just straight down and then head to... we need to get rid of these pots. We could do that though, and we can burn everything while we're doing so. Excellent. We need to equip the mattock. And once we've destroyed these, we'll do some more backtracking. Like, for instance, we need to destroy these enemies first. We don't want to get knocked down there. And I've no idea how that chest is floating in nothingness, or how you can just walk over there. How can you walk over there? Walk over where? That drop. Why are you walking in that drop right now? What drop? Oh, never mind. Let's just go. And so we headed this way, and I accidentally swung the mattock when I meant to use fire. At least it cleared out one inventory space. Goodbye, foes. You are no more. And I think we'll just... we got poisoned. But fortunately, we have Skye with us, who will treat our wounds, which will sort of cancel out the poison. You still need to be careful, though. The reason you need to be careful is that that will only keep you at the health you're currently at. And if your health is already low, one more hit will kill you. And now we head back the way we came. Do you know why this place is so big? Not a clue. I'm not really thinking about it. Of course you're not thinking about it. Let's go this way. And this way we went. We We want to head this way, and we want to backtrack back to the area where we had the choice of going in a different direction, because we didn't go in that direction. That direction may be hiding goodies, or it may be hiding absolutely nothing important. There's only one way to find out, and that's to go and have a look. And we are really, really powerful now. We're just defeating all of the foes that we come across. And you'll notice there that even though the enemy was being killed by the fire, it was still there as an enemy, which meant that we still got hurt by it. And we found another wisdom crystal. I have no idea what they do. I don't think I ever used them. I think I just sort of sold most of them. Then again, we do have nearly 2,000 gold. It's safe to say that we don't need to worry about money for a little while. But things start getting really expensive very quickly. Time to destroy you, and this is an item that we can't carry. What shall we get rid of? I think we'll get rid of another pillow. This might be something that we want to hold on to. It indeed is a cure, and having those are more handy than you think. This is the area where we decided to go this way instead of the obvious route. Let's go the obvious route, shall we? And we can't carry that either. We don't want to hold on to pillows when we could hold on to cures, so we'll get rid of that pillow and hold on to that. The exit is right here. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. We want to go this way first. Why? Why are we going this way? I'm looking for loot. But don't we want to get out of here? But loot, Skye. It will help us. I'm not going to be able to persuade you otherwise, am I? Nope. Let's go. What is over here but even more enemies for us to defeat? And one foe that we're going to have to avoid, because we can only kill 2 of these. There we go, we'll just avoid you. Never mind, we'll kill you in a moment, because we just gained a level up. We're going to gain some power here, and then we'll just use some magic. Never mind, we have full magic again. Haha. What is up here? The answer is a room. Does this room hide anything? I don't think it actually does. This room might just be a dead end. We want to hit this wall here, and this wall here, and that wall there. This room doesn't hide anything at all. This room is just here so that you can replenish your mattock and keys in an easy location. We want to hit you, and we want to hit you, and we're nearly out of here. We completely explored this place. And this room has some rather simple enemies, which is good because it is the room that we need to just wait out in. Wait this poison out. Excellent. We'll just ask to get all of our health back. Always a good thing to do. And when our health is full, we shall go down those stairs, as we're very nearly done here. We do need to get out of here, though, and I get the feeling we might not so easily be able to escape. I don't think it was Kett that had those people in caskets. By the way, were any of the other people alive in those caskets? Oh no, they were completely dead. Absolutely dead. Except for a few of them were completely empty for some reason. And I've no idea. Oh, we are getting hit a fair bit. We need to be careful because we got surrounded there. Alright, we'll just let this fire deal with all of them. And then we'll ask you to cure our wounds once more. Let me treat your wound, Jim. Your singular wound that they keep hitting. Why do they keep hitting that single wound? I've no idea, but they do a pretty good job of hitting you. We're going to head down here. We are very, very close to the end now. The end of the dungeon, which also happens to be the beginning. And there are some keys. We could probably do with having some of those, but we can't carry any more. So you know what that means? Goodbye, pillow. You are being discarded. Keys are far more important. And now we're going to head this way. We're very, very close to the exit now. And it'll just be the simple effort of leaving. Because I'm sure we'll be just allowed to leave, right? Uh-oh. That's my victim. And if you hadn't already guessed, Lee, I think, is a reference to Christopher Lee. Because here is a vampire. A vampire that has a rather predictable attack pattern. But you know what you can do with this boss? You can ignore the boss and go and have a rest, just in case you need more health. Unfortunately, any damage you do to the boss doesn't carry over, so you have to fight the boss all over again. And I'm very surprised that Lee here lets us rest in that room without taking Skye again or just killing us. You know what I'm going to do right now? I think it's a good idea to save. Because saving, we can die here. We can die at this boss. This boss is actually quite difficult. That's my victim. And also, don't run away from me. It's time to fight you. And you are a tricky foe mainly because of those bats. But if we take it nice and slow, we won't really take that much damage. As long as you try your best to avoid the bats, you can really easily avoid getting hit by Lee himself. Alright, the disadvantage of the chain is that the chain doesn't have a large amount of reach in any other direction except the direction you're attacking in. You can't hit things that are a little bit above or below the chain. You can only hit enemies that you hit directly. But that's okay. Oh, that's not okay though. That's not okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do that, and we're going to also... Oh, careful. We are going to avoid the enemy for just a little while, because the bats do hurt a lot when they hit you. They hurt a lot, and what we want to do now is actually use Cure, because Cure will heal us a lot faster than Skye will. We actually really want Cure equipped right now. Fire is useful, but we can just hit Lee with our weapon. We don't want to die here. And Lee has been bested. Defeated Vampire. Receive the magic book of sleep. Learn Slep. No, I think we were meant to learn sleep, not slep. I think we misread that. Are you alright, Skye? Yeah. You did take your time trying to rescue me. Look, I had loads of other things to do. You've already said. And now we leave. Wendel's to the south. Let's hurry. Remember, that is what we're meant to be doing. Oh, right, has him and everything. We really should have buried him. We should have. But you wanted to go and find Bogard immediately. We should have buried him. And now we're going to leave. But you know what? We can go right back in there. And we can go rest. After all, there's no more vampires here. It's not like the vampire would have just gone back to his casket and... Oh. We should probably get out of here. Right now. It's a good idea. And now we have everything we need to move on to the next area of the game. There is nothing more for us here. And more importantly, we are armed with the chain, which will do a good job of destroying everything here. All the enemies in this location are now trivially easy to defeat. And more importantly, I think we can finally hit these foes with our fire. And I accidentally forgot that I didn't have fire equipped. This is going to be a trend, isn't it? Fire defeats those foes quite handily. We need to defeat these lizard men again, but this time they only take one hit, and we have a lot of range on them. Just need to be a little bit careful of that one, and I think we're given another opportunity to get the bronze key. We don't need that. And here is the test of, hey, do you have everything you need to progress? Do you have the sickle to destroy these bits of scenery? And then, afterwards, there'll be a section where we need to use the chain. We unfortunately will be switching between these quite often. Alright, they're gone, and as we move on, we'll find that we have to go this way, and here, and up, we need to just be a little bit careful of these foes, and defeat that one there. Here is an area where we need to use the chain. The second test of, have you got everything that you need? The game is pretty good at making sure that you have to get the items required to progress. Alright, what do we want to get rid of to get that? You know what? I actually don't want to get rid of anything, because we have everything that we want right now, and I doubt that's going to be a very good item. Time to equip the chain, and then go over this gap. Aha! And Skye will catch up. See? She caught up just fine. And we definitely have fire equipped. Wanted to make sure before we started wasting mana. Excellent. These foes are gone. And you dropped something. What items do you drop? We're going to get rid of one of these wisdom crystals, and we'll find out. You drop... Ah, that's a pretty good item. We'll want to remember that. And just a few hits here. You're gone. You're also gone. And you're gone as well. Marvellous. But there are new foes for us to defeat, like these ones that take more than one hit, which shows just how tough they are. And what item do you have in that treasure chest? There's only one way to find out, and that is to pick another item that we have and just throw it away. What do we want to get rid of? We'll get rid of this. There we go. And this is a candy. Alright, we'll just remember that you don't need to pick up any of the items that they drop. However, here are some angry bees. And I think the angry bees, yep, not only do they hurt a lot, but they have unpredictable movement, and they probably poison. Or maybe they're wasps. Either way, I don't want to get hit by them that much, and I pressed the wrong button. There you go. Let me treat your wound, Jim. Thank you very much. And when we come back, folks, we are literally on the doorstep. By the way, they can throw little tridents. You want to watch out for that. Our shield is not good enough to deflect them. Not good enough at all. They are very slow, though. And we gained a level up, which is marvellous. We're going to gain some more wisdom, and we have 14 across the board. And when we come back, folks, we're going to enter into Wendell, the place we needed to go. I'm sure the person that we meet here will be able to enlighten us on everything that's happening here, and nothing will go wrong at all. Something's going to go wrong, isn't it? That's always the way. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.